put the damn Twinkie down. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Brett Maverick here. I hope you all are having an awesome day so far. So when it comes to, dieting and exercising and getting lean, trying to get shredded, trying to get that six-pack going, what's the biggest culprit? What's the biggest obstacle in the way? It's cravings, right? Because, abs are made in the kitchen. Your diet is the #1 influence on how your body is gonna look. So if you're cheating on your diet, that's, going against the grain. That's going against what you're trying to accomplish. So today I'm gonna give you a little quick hack that's gonna, combat those cravings and not let you give into those cravings that are ultimately gonna affect your physique in a negative way. So if you have a craving, it usually means that you have a slight deficiency in one nutrient or another. And there's actually alternatives that you can consume to avoid those, bad nutrients that we want to avoid, such as saturated fats, sugars, and bad carbohydrates. So let's start it off with that scissor, you know what I'm saying? AKA alcohol. So if you're craving alcohol, you're craving a beer, not only does that mean that you're probably bored, but it also means you're probably a bit deficient in protein and or calcium and potassium. So some things that you can eat to, fill that void and fulfill that craving are things like bananas, nuts, oatmeal, oats, black olives. All of these are very high in not only protein, but also calcium, potassium, and avenine, which is a huge factor when it comes to cravings. So pick up some of these, write this on a piece of paper, put it on your fridge to remind yourself if you're ever, craving a beer, craving some wine. Stick to these alternatives and you'll put yourself in a much better position to get that physique that you always wanted. Next is sweets, and this is something I used to struggle with quite a bit until I learned this hack. If you're craving sweets, your body either needs sulfur, carbon, chromium, or phosphorus. And you can get all of this from cranberries, chicken, fish, beef, grapes, and berries. Oh, and eggs. Eggs are a big one and an easy one. So stock up on these guys, but I find it, in my personal opinion, that my sweet tooth craving is most easily satisfied by fruits because, they have that sweet taste from those natural sugars, but won't have that negative effect on your body that sugars from, candy and ice cream and all this bad stuff will. Next up is for you soda drinkers. If you guys are craving soda, that means you guys are low in calcium. A deficiency in calcium is easily supplemented by things like sesame, legumes, mustard, kale, turnip greens, and broccoli. And also cheeses, but you have to be a little bit careful about that because they do tend to be a bit more fattening. If you're craving salt, I don't want you just to turn to the French fries and potato chips. There's a lot of healthy alternatives. Things like air-popped popcorn, carrots, and hummus. Any chip that is made from a vegetable or whole grain materials, those are really healthy for you and will satisfy that craving. Avocado with cottage cheese and nuts, and those go great together in my opinion. And last but not least is for you chocolate lovers out there. If you're craving chocolate, that means you're low in magnesium. And it's really important to get your full daily requirements of magnesium because it's good for mental and physical strength. You can fulfill this craving by eating spinach, nuts, seeds, avocado, bananas, and legumes. So I love chocolate, so when I'm craving it, I definitely don't just want to splurge on candy bars and stuff like that. So I actually usually just eat a banana and some cashews or something like that, but not too much because cashews do contain some natural fats, so you have to be a bit careful. But yes, this usually satisfies that craving and then I can go about my day and my clean, healthy diet. But really, the biggest thing that this all comes down to is discipline. If you can harness that discipline and withstand the cravings, then you'll be good. You'll build those positive habits. It's like a muscle. The more you train it, the more you practice that discipline, the stronger it gets, and each day it becomes easier and easier. So everyone, don't just cave in on your cravings. That's also like a muscle. It's building that weak-minded, weak discipline muscle. Train your discipline, guys. Don't cave in. Turn towards these healthy alternatives and you'll put yourself in a great position to put on some muscle and get some leanness going. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Just a quick little video on what I think is the best hack to get shredded quickly. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and until next time, peace out.